Hey everyone, I hope you're all well. I know I am after seeing Puss in Boots. This movie slaps. It's got it all. Great animation, good story, epic soundtrack, sad moments, dark moments, like straight up brutal moments. And it was refreshing to see a film like this embrace all the great things that I love about animation. Anyone with great to absolute dog shit eyesight can tell this looks amazing. Even Matt Murdock can tell you this looks great. One of the things that makes this stand out is how it looks different from previous Shrek movies and just DreamWorks movies in general. Each DreamWorks movie has tried to make animation look more realistic with each project, kind of like what Pixar does. Only this time they decided to make the very tough choice, which was to have a colorful, imaginative world with a unique style. I will die on this hill. Into the Spider-Verse changed animation like how Pixar changed animation in the early 2000s. You will not change my mind about that. Just shut up. Stop trying. I'm not listening. Into the Spider-Verse changed everything about animation, where people started to realize that animation is its own unique world. And they succeeded by making probably one of, if not the best animated movie of all time. And because of that, this opened the door to everything. Arcane came out recently and oh my god, just thrust that animation and story inside my body. I need more. Intergalactic clearly took inspiration from Spider-Verse and is so great. Unfortunately, you still have some terrible 2D animation like fucking Big Mouth. So back to Puss in Boots. The movie was so well done because it knows its own world and they make up their own rules, because that's what animation is all about. When you create animation, you aren't restricted by real life. You create life. The animation is so crisp and I love every minute detail about it. We see stuff like different frame rates where some scenes are animated on ones and others on twos, like what Into the Spider-Verse did. The effect is done so well, and we even see smears when they animate on twos over using the typical motion blur. When it is shot on the ones and twos, it's so freaking good. The color palette of the animation as well was just so wonderful. This movie just feels alive with its animation. It is so bright, it is colorful, it is wonderful, because this movie is fucking wonderful. And the fights are so creative. Like when you see Kitty Softpaws and how the camera is completely on her during fights and how smooth it is, showing that she's this swift feline cat. That final fight almost gave me very anime-esque vibes, and I loved everything about it. The final fight was just, because you could tell they put the time and energy and effort and passion into this. So yeah, no question, the animation is good. What else do you want? What, do you want me to buy you something like a game? You want a game? This little baby one is game. When it comes to the story, it's fine. I'm not going to brag about how articulate and deep this story was with its profound themes. Indubitably, the plot is using a simple MacGuffin, and the characters reach their goal and realize in the end all they ever needed was each other. Aw, isn't that so adorable? But like with all things, it's how you present it. Any movie or show could have had the same plot, but this movie adds desperation to it. We see the desperation in Puss wanting the last wish because he doesn't want to die, and he can't come to terms with it. He only thinks about himself until he understands that he's wasted a lot of his life, except for when he was taking Tren and didn't need a spotter. I would say he lived like a legend there. One thing they do well here is how they show fear. When Puss is almost killed, he is genuinely terrified. He's always been all talk like he doesn't care and that he has no fear, but he becomes a pussy when faced with death. Something else that happens to Puss is how he has an actual panic attack, which the movie has the balls to show something real like that. There were times when his fur would go up to show how scared he is, and now when I hear that whistle, I get chills and I just want death to take me away because I'm sick of this place. Speaking about the balls of this movie, it is fucking dark and brutal. This is rated PG and they really pushed the limits here. Like there was a dude who got swallowed by a plant and all that's left is his skeleton. Yeah, it's a cartoon thing, but they show death like it's a real thing, showing how valuable life is and that it can be taken from you almost instantly. There's even a dude who's getting eaten in half and begging for help, and the one antagonist, Jack, is just like, fuck you. I just love Jack, just because he is so clearly evil, takes pride in that, and doesn't give a shit about what anyone else thinks. And his backstory is so stupid how he became evil, but I love it. Like, he goes on about how he lived in a mansion and has lots of money and a good family, but got showed up by Pinocchio and that led him down this path, and the ethical bug trying to find a piece of humanity in him and can't. God, I love that. Of course, Puss in Boots, the main character, has some great development, showing his need to live a fulfilling life instead of just seeking stimulus. He learns to just settle down and take it all in for a change. We even see how Goldilocks wants a real family, but it turns out she had her family the whole time. Oh my god, that is so sweet. Again, the story isn't anything to write home about, but it does a great job presenting the themes of trust, family, and to value oneself. It is a kid's movie after all. It can only go so far, and I'm just trying to imagine this movie rated R because, oh my god, that would be fucking brutal. This was a great film, and should get an Oscar nomination, and the win. I love this movie. If you haven't seen it, why the hell are you watching this video? Go watch it, cream your pants, and come back here to join me with the praise. Anyways, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm MoeFoeGenius. I'm signing out. See you all later.